We met in New Orleans and we started traveling, and we were homeless most of the time. He worked place to place, and we worked for the carnival at the time, so we traveled with that for a little while, and then I got pregnant and we had our daughter, and we traveled from New Orleans to California and back to Texas for a little while, and I ended up having my daughter in Phoenix, but we just traveled a lot, and we came up this way about 15 years ago, and he started working here, so we stayed, and then we separated 4 years ago, and I've been staying with my daughter for a while, and I moved to Spokane, Washington for a little bit, and I was homeless there, and I didn't like it there. But I came back here to see my granddaughter be born, and my ex-husband came back, and we plan on going to Reno soon. We've been all over the United States, so it's not really a story, I guess you'd call it, but it's something we did. I like it here. The weather's nicer. It's rainier, but the weather's tolerable. It's not as hot as it's in Texas. Well, no, not really, because my brother-in-law or son-in-law doesn't like me, so he wants me out of the house as soon as possible. That's why I'm going with my ex-husband to Reno, back to Reno, and see what happens then. Yeah, he's got work up there waiting for him, so might as well deal with him again. We're gonna stay in a shelter there, and then we'll get a place, and hopefully, and just everyday life. It's quiet, it's calm, there's not a lot of homeless people running around, and I like it here. They don't have many programs for the homeless, so not at all, right, actually. Except for this is recent. This is a new thing. Been feeding lunch here. No. There was a thrift store, Deja Vu, but they're closing it down. That was for the community. There's a shelter down on Bond, but you can't have a job, and you have to stay in there. And I think it's a cult personally, because they run it like a cult. And yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't like it. Yeah.
What was your profession?
Waitress.
How many years?
Many, many years. I enjoy waiting on tables. It's usually.
Did you ever do that again?
Yeah, I would do it again if they'd hire me. I've done retail, and I've done carnival work and fast food, and worked in theaters and all that shit. Speak of the devil.
Go ahead. You didn't do it.
Yeah, he did. How's your work?
Huh?
How's work?
Fine.
Are you homeless?
No.
No?
Nope.
It's not fun.
Definitely not fun.
Well, it's going to be a real struggle here when the rain starts hitting, too.
Yeah.
It already does. I have to walk to work, and I got to be there at 4:30 in the morning. And I got rained on all over the other day.
Where was this? How far?
He works at McDonald's.
Oh, yeah.
About 20-minute walk, but still 4:30 in the morning while it's pouring rain.
Yeah.
Not cool. Yeah, but just take your work clothes with you in a plastic bag, and
Change while you're
change
there.
when you're there.
We usually don't talk too many of the homeless people here. Just don't want to get involved with it.
That and we're clean and sober.
You think that's the number one problem?
Oh yeah.
Well,
no, a lot of it is the government's given them so many drugs over the years for any depression and stuff like that they've gotten hooked to them. Then all of a sudden they stop giving them to them, so they give everything up, trying to find what the government started them on. Does that make sense? Methadone originally started to help heroin addicts kick, to relieve the pain, and then they noticed that they were giving it not just the heroin addicts, but for everybody else to relieve pain. And then all of a sudden the government says, hey, we're not giving you methadone no more. So now those people are back on heroin.
Methadone's addictive
It's just,
too.
it's a vicious cycle. That's all it is.
And heroin's so cheap.
Cheaper than methadone. I'm an ex-addict, I know.
I mean, don't you pay like $1 per milligram for pills sometimes?
I
Oh,
don't.
it costs more than
I
that.
don't know. I was getting mine for free.
I take medication, but all mine are topicals. They're non-narcotic. I'm 20 years clean.
Wow.
So, and I have RA, nerve damage, and everything that I take, I tell my doctor flat out, cannot be narcotic, not addictive. So, I'm an addict, and I don't use, so.
Too much of a dangerous circle to spiral down into.
I just don't want to do it again. I decided one day to stop, and I did, didn't I? I saw where it was going. I saw what it did. And my daughter was about that big, and I said, no, that's it. I don't want her around it. Do what you got to do.
And she has a baby of her own now.
Yep. But yeah, it's bad out there. I mean, this isn't nothing. I left Colorado to come out this way, and the shelter, what they do to the homeless in Colorado and Denver, where they can go eat and take showers and all that, it's pretty much a fenced-in area. Actually, it is fenced in. You have to go through a door scan to get in. You have to have a barcode. They give you a card. And you have to have that to get in. You got to do a turnstile to get out. You see people in there having sex, shooting up, and everything else. The cops are in there 4 or 5 times a day. I mean, they keep a squad car outside and an ambulance outside. It's messed up. Well, no, the cops see it happening.
Yeah.
And as long as it's contained in there, they don't care. It's like that in Reno. It's like that in Vegas. Now the cops are just trying to keep them contained in one area.
You think that works?
No.
They gotta get out somehow.
I mean, it's I worked 7 days a week. Today's my 8th day straight. That's all so we can save money either to get out of here or get a place. Period. And the people out here, they get too comfortable with the free food, shelters, and stuff like that. All they gotta do is go panhandle whatever they want to get high, or their cigarettes, or their drink, or whatever. They're not trying to better themselves because it's given to them too freely. Wait, you have to have the desire to do something better.
If it's given to you, you don't want it. It's no use.
They say one thing you want the most in the world is the one thing you don't have.
Yeah, it's always greener on the other side.
That's what they say. I've been gone for the last year back in Colorado. No. Before me and her met, I've been homeless off and on since I was 14. And people go depending on the weather. When I was in California, when the rain would hit real bad in wintertime, go to Arizona. Might be a little cold, but it ain't wet. When it starts getting too hot in Arizona and New Mexico, go back to the coast.
No.
I have, she hasn't.
No, I try to stay in one place.
There's too many ways you can screw the system. It's full. People don't want to get off the streets. They like what they're doing over
You're
there.
off early today.
Huh?
You're off early today.
Got my job done early today. Good. They're too comfortable.
So no motivation to change.
Nope.
No.
I've been to places where if they see you flying a sign, they even see you with a backpack, they'll give you a ride out of town. We don't want you here. They don't want you in these kind of communities. Doubt it.
Land.
Doubt it. Why do it? Due to the simple fact, all you're doing is inviting more. This is a tourist town. Why are you going to invite things in that you don't want people coming off cruise ships to see? But you can make it harder.
Yeah.
And then your crime rate goes up because people are getting robbed, things are getting broke into. There has to be other deterrent. And it's just, they haven't found the proper one out. Now, Canada, there's no homeless. Unemployment's almost nil and void. If you go down and ask for aid, they give you an apartment, they give you a job.
You drove? You've been driving every day?
Even if it's picking up trash out on the streets or whatever. Down in San Diego County, North San Diego County, if you go down there to get on welfare, they make you work a month for the city picking up trash in the parks and stuff like that before you get your first check.
And it works?
It does to an extent. Because you know what? Either you're going to want to work and get a check and then try to better yourself. Because once you get that first check, they give you an option. Hey, if you want to do it again, we'll see what we can do about getting you into some kind of low-cost housing. You know what I'm saying? They're more willing to work with you than just saying, here's money, go away. Yeah, they'll work you for the first 30 days, give you your first check, and they'll ask you, hey, if you want another one, you got a problem with it, you just got to keep working. And if you're going to keep with us, we'll see what we can do about getting you some temporary housing, you know, subsidized housing and stuff like that. There is, each county's different in California. I don't know. I've known a lot of places, especially when you get down into North Santa Cruz County. A lot of homeless, and you hardly ever see them, because what they'll do is they'll come down once a month, they'll get their food stamps, they'll buy a bunch of supplies, and they'll go back up in the mountains. They stay up there for 3-4 weeks at a time. I mean, I've known people that got generators and stuff up there to live in the hills, dug in the side of a mountain.
They're off the grid.
Yeah, because they don't want to deal with society. They don't want to deal with this. Governor Brown just this summer, homelessness in Sacramento is so bad that he made a plan with the city council and everything, and what they call it is a railroad. And it's a section of area that's owned by the city, state. And they told all the homeless, okay, we're putting showers out here, we're putting bathrooms out here, you guys set up camp out here. As long as there's no drugs, there's no alcohol, and you're out here for 30 to 45 days, you'll be the first put on the list for Section 8. You just got to show us that you're staying clean. It's gotten so stupid. And a lot of things, it's just too easy anymore.
A lot of these people don't want help.
Yeah, they're too comfortable. It's too easy to have
check
somebody
once a
give you
month and
something.
do what they want.
Get one check high for a week and then beg the other 3 weeks. I am really good. I've been up since that. I leave for work at 4 o'clock in the morning. But like I said, I got to go to work tomorrow. On my days off from McDonald's, I do construction work.
You guys live together, or?
Yeah.
We've just been separated for a few years. My daughter called and told me she was pregnant. She's going to have a baby. I said, all right, about winning, I'll be there.
Awesome.